I'll never forget this.
What's the point? Doesn't seem to matter where we go.
James, you sound like a guy who's already got one foot in the grave.
If this is a joke, it's not funny.
Keep walking. I'm ready to mess this shit up.
Readings indicate an echo nearby.
Payback, baby.
Careful, pal. I saw some pretty unsavory characters earlier.
Whoa!
Whatever.
Niente.
Hey, keep it up out there.
Mamma mia, ne hai passate tante.
We done here.
He just left us here to die.
Give me that.
Screw you!
Well, here I am, Aaron Keener, the First Wave's prodigal son. Normally I'd do this face-to-face, but I'm not 100% sure which way you'll jump. You act one way when Ms. Lau is watching, and another way entirely when you're off the leash. That's an interesting contradiction. You see, I think that deep down, you get it. You know, the old rules, laws, governments, those things died on Black Friday. But the feral PMCs, the convicts, the ones smart enough and good enough to take what they need, they'll survive. Me? I'm gonna prosper. Oh, you could too, but you took an oath, right? You got a duty. Those are both ways of saying that your conscience is fucking you. You ask yourself, who has earned a right to tell you what to do? Do you know how many agents died to hold the Dark Zone just for the brass to give up and put a wall around it? You don't believe me? You should check the place out for yourself. But the people you're working for, they're irrelevant now. Amherst changed how the game is played, and I have got the vision to win. I got Chernenko, I got a DNA printer, and a very interesting recipe book. I'm gonna write my own rules. You should think about getting in on this thing. I'll be seeing you.
Agent, the information you found in that lab was the crown jewel. I think we can break this thing now. But we've got some more information. A voice from the grave. Listen to what Amherst has to say.
What you're looking at is the smallpox virus, one of the deadliest pathogens on the planet. For centuries, it did a wonderful job of helping keep the human population in check. But times change, and sometimes Mother Nature needs a hand in improving her creations. Like, say, speeding them up a little bit, making them contagious when they should be quietly incubating in a host, or making them more lethal. I didn't come up with the approach on my own. My friend Vitaly is one of the pioneers in the field, and the idea has been around for years. Genome as data. You see, once we digitized DNA, we made it infinitely mutable. We could do 1,000 virtual variations in the time it used to take to grow a 1 lab-grade generation of pathogens. And we could pick the best, most lethal combinations and make them real. That's how you make a killer virus, you see. Mix in genetic code from other diseases, and you move the sliders all the way up on lethality and virulence. The goal was a 90% mortality rate. I'm not sure my green poison is going to quite hit that, but honestly, that's just details. As long as most of humanity goes, the Earth stands a fighting chance. Technically, technology is what's killing the planet. But that's not really the case. It's the greed that drives the technology. But a funny thing happened on the way to $100 genome maps and 3D printed plastic toys. Someone figured out those technologies could be repurposed, modified for the greater good. Me. Now, my virus is going to do what nature's always done. Decide who lives and who dies. And if nature decides I die, then I die. If nothing else, I'll have a lot of company. Natural selection at its finest, helped along by a little unnatural genetic manipulation. It's all data, really. Life's just a method of processing it. The same way I processed the smallpox genome on my laptop. And who's to say that wasn't the plan all along? If, by some miracle, you survive green poison, then nature's decided you deserve to live. The rest of us shouldn't and won't. Godspeed. I'll see you in hell.
Got a situation here. One of the nurses found contraband. A bunch of loose wires, wire strips.
Agent, I need you to check in with Commander Hector at the Secure Quarantine Center in the Tenderloin. We got 80 civilians in there. but one of them's missing. Looks like they were building an IED. I could use your eyes on the investigation.
Don't be an asshole. I saw them.
What? Do something to piss you off?
Anybody have any food?
What did you find? You said you were gonna share.
Echo available for playback nearby.
We don't have anywhere else to go. We were told there would be shelter.
Please! My baby is starving! This is your final warning! Vacate the area or be forcefully removed! You are interfering with... Son of a bitch!
Captain Benitez. Shit, we found an IED. It's in a sub-basement, some tunnel. We think it's how she got out.
Attention. To prepare for setting...
Oh, shit. I think this thing's gonna...
Agent! Agent, are you okay? Agent! Get anyone you can out of the building!
Oh, Jesus! No! I can't!
Life signs detected.
Oh, God, we had 80 people in there. Holy Christ. Quarantine center, you have Rikers incoming! I'm seeing a gang of Rikers well-armed, coming right at you! This is no goddamn coincidence. Watch your back out there.
Warning. Additional hostiles incoming. Additional hostiles inbound.
Rikers! Time to break out the new toys! Agent, we need to get a handle on what the hell's going on. See if you can find anything on any of those Rikers.
Analyzing smartphone data. GPS data identified.
Fucking smartphones. Even though you can't make calls, a lot of people still carry them around. Road's got a lot of cell towers back online. Maybe there's something useful here. Get that phone back to the base of operations, Agent. Maybe Rhodes can dig something useful out of it. He's been putting together a rig for tactical intel analysis. It's about time we use it. Damn it. We've been hitting the Rikers pretty hard and the other factions too. I knew one of them would hit back at us. I thought we'd see them coming.
Please ensure all personal belongings are clearly labeled prior to decontamination.
Good work saving those refugees at Abel's. Doc Ellis has been checking them out.
Clear, right?
What's the point? Doesn't seem to matter where we go.
Readings indicate this area is safe.
I wonder why Bliss was so big on the Russian consul.
Agent, before we pulled out of the... Agent, good. Report to the Tactical Operations Center. Rhodes has been fitting up.
Agent, so this is the TOC, the Tactical Operations Center. I figured we could use a spot away from all the civs we got upstairs to plan and stage operations. Every intel feed we got, I patched into the system down here and put together the bandwidth to analyze the raw data. If there's any tactical intel to squeeze from this shit, I'll find it. Speaking of which, bring that smartphone over to the ops panel. This is the operations panel. Nice and shiny. Helps plan our next priorities. That smartphone you picked up off of that Riker, there's a GPS fragment on here. So now we know where they came from. And it's no surprise that vermin like the sewers. Good thing about having the base of operations here is we got a massive rail network right beneath our feet. I finally got a couple of cars operational, and that's how you're gonna get around. Nice work on my part, if I do say so myself. You're nearing the Riker's location, Agent. Getting out of comms range. The deeper you go, the harder time I'll have keeping track of you. Good luck in there.
device active. Jamming device disabled.
Gonna get every last one of you.
I don't think so. I'll finish you all!
Area secure. Warning. Hostiles detected nearby. Alarm detected.
Going after that.
Alarm disabled. secure.
The end is nigh.
Clever.
Was here when we moved in. These the goods?
All yours. Don't start the party until you hear a real big bang.
You smell like division. What's your con?
Sounds like you don't trust me.
Fuck no, I don't trust you. But I like what you're offering. I just know there's no such thing as a free lunch.
No catch. It's just that it's a whole new world now, and we all have to make new friends. Have fun with those.
Alert. Hostiles detected. Object located.
Whatever you found down there, we need it back at the TOC ASAP. Got those Rikers? All in a day's work, am I right? I'll talk to Faye about getting a team to get those weapons now that you've crashed the party. That voice log you found... Well, if I'm reading this data right, and I always fucking do, we're in a world of shit. There's more people moving around beneath Manhattan than I thought possible. But worse than roaches. We need you back out there gathering more intel. The TOC is at your disposal, Agent. The way I see it, we need more tactical intel. Can't make bricks without clay and all that shit. Everything you learn and every threat you deal with down there is gonna make us safer. Agent, the intel you've gathered is pretty fucking illuminating. Got a lot of people hiding down in all those tunnels, thinking nobody's gonna find them. And they got a lot of secrets, just like you division types. But if you keep getting me info, we'll figure it out in the end.
Information handling protocols are in effect for the Tactical Operations Center. Standard data security measures must be followed to maintain operational security.
Stuff. It's calling to you.
Sorry we couldn't do business.